Does anyone else just put some earrings on and feel instantly a bit more put together even though you look like a potato? Is that just me? Please let me know. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. My name is Kiriel. Please try and ignore my hair, it looks an absolute state, and we're going to be sorting this mug out and the hair out today. Hopefully, I had an idea for an Instagram picture, so it's going to be a little bit more of a creative look. It's more subtle, I would say. I mean, I guess I don't know how many people cry out snowflakes out of their eyes. But it's not like intense, you know, it's something subtle, something easy. But I thought it would look really pretty, so I wanted to do that today. I've got a few new products to play with, which I'm really excited about. One thing I'm going to be trying out is the Mitchell palette. This is the Head in the Clouds palette. I'm so excited because the tones in this palette at first didn't grab me, but then it went on sale. And then all of a sudden, they seemed to pull me in a little bit. Don't ask me how that happened. But yeah, I'm going to be testing out this today. I'm not going to be doing a full-blown review just because I'm just playing around today. And I think I'm only going to be using a few shades, but we shall see how the shades perform nonetheless. I also have a few bits from Iconic London and e.l.f. as well to test out, so we're just going to be playing around today, see what happens. I hope this turns out the way that I imagine it to. But we shall see. Today is actually announcement day for the giveaway winner as well. This is pre-filmed, so I don't know who it is as of yet, so I'm feeling the anticipation just as much as you guys are. I'm going to be announcing at the end of the video who wins, so make sure to stay tuned to the end. Sorry guys, I just had to move my candle because it was making an alarming smell. I just turned that off and took it out of the background. But yeah, anyway, exciting day today. But first, let's play around with some makeup. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe. All you need to do is hit the red button down below and the little bell button, and that'll just notify you when I upload next. We've just surpassed 1,700 people here, which is crazy. I hope all you new people feel welcome and are enjoying my content. And yeah, I'd be happy to have a few more here, so feel free to subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right on into this makeup, shall we? Okay, so I'm gonna do eyes first. They're gonna be pretty simple, but I just want to get them done, you know. So I'm gonna be trying out the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and this is in the white shade. As you guys know, if you're not new, I'm trying out different eye primers, but this is the one we're trying today. It looks almost like a pomade almost. We shall see how it applies on the lid and everything like that. I have a feeling this may go on better with a finger, but I'm gonna try with a brush first, see what the texture's like. I'm gonna try on like this dense blender and see what it applies like with this. This looks like it had product on it. Oh great. Let me just clean this a sec. Just what I want when I'm sticking my brush into a white base. Does seem pretty stiff in the actual pan. Alright, let's try this out. Oh, actually, that feels very creamy. I just want to kind of keep this on the lid and then fluff it out almost because I want to create a icy base, you know? So that's exactly what I'm doing with this. I'm mainly going to keep it on the mobile lid and then I'll just buff and blend it out with a blending brush. Okay, guys, I feel like you're a little bit off. Is that better? There we go. I think you're in a better spot now. I'm just gonna blend these edges and just buff and blend. Looking a little textured on my lid over here, so I'm just gonna try and pat this out. Robert Welsh raved about these, so I had to try them. They do feel tacky. But yeah, I am having a little bit of issue with the texture right now. I mean, for a white base, it's really not that bad, and it's like a matte slash tacky texture. I can feel it more drying down to a matte finish, and these are really affordable, so I feel like they're pretty good for the price. Okay, so let's play around with this palette. This is the little pouch that it comes in. The smell reminds me of like going swimming, kind of like that scuba material, you know? To me it is so unnecessary. It's cute though. You could use it for like traveling or whatever, whenever, you know, we can travel in like 2035. But anyway, this is the palette. It's the out packaging. It's exactly the same on the inside, which I'm grateful for. And this is what the inside looks like. Comes with this cute little cover. I really like the cover on it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like the M, but it's like a silver reflective. It's really like flimsy, but the design is really cute. So this is probably something I'd keep in there. You know, I've never really been one to keep packaging, but like recently I just want to keep it all. We're going to be playing around with the blues in this palette today. Some of the royal blues, mainly the pastel ones, and then some of the shimmers. Again, this is going to be a really simple eye look. Just looking at the colours now, and I just realised you could probably make a really pretty Christmas look with this palette. Let me just swatch this. That looks pretty pigmented, but that's like a pretty pinkish red, like these. Oh my god. Whoa, hold on a second. That shimmer, I literally just pressed my finger in like so lightly. Oh damn. Oh. What? Okay, Mitchell, like, okay. I mean, I didn't doubt they were going to be good coming from Mitchell, but that shimmer is insane, and I kind of want to do like a red and green Christmas look with this palette now, which, side note, when I looked at this palette I did not think Christmas. In fact, when I first saw it, I don't know what I thought. That's why I am denied about picking it up as well, because it looked very confusing to me. Usually the layer of palettes are supposed to make you be able to kind of like envision a look, but when I looked at this, it just looked like a hot mess. I'm not gonna lie. It was very intimidating, but now I'm looking at it, I can envision looks more with it in person than what I could online. Anyway, I said I wasn't gonna review the palette, and here I am. Let's get into just the look, shall we, so I can stop blabbing. My idea on the lid, I kind of wanted to do a little bit of kind of like a graphic liner almost, but I'll just use the shadows in here to do it, and then like lots of shimmer on the lid with maybe some glitter. So it's gonna be kind of simple on top, but then we're gonna be doing more below. First shade I'm gonna go into, I cannot pronounce. I think it's Perps and Caicos. I have no idea what that means, but I'm going to take this colour. It's a very pretty royal blue verging on purple. I'm going to hold my breath and pray, and I'm just going to kind of draw like a cut crease shape above my actual crease, obviously, and kind of create a slight arch. I don't know. Let's just see how it goes. Again, this is more creative than a tutorial, so let's just see. Can I just say I'm very impressed? That was literally one dip. I didn't go back in for any product. On the lid, it's looking very purple, which I'm not really mad about. I'm gonna try and do the other eye. This is the hardest part about anything that's even slightly graphic. I'm gonna have to concentrate for this. I've already messed it up. Already messed it up, oh my god. I think that's as similar as that's getting. I'm just gonna blend it just a little bit, just above, just because I want to go in with a deeper color, so I want a tiny gradient. Just soften it like a little bit, you know? How is my battery already flashing at me? I've barely done anything. What the heck? Alright, now I've blended it out a little bit. I'm gonna deepen up the inner part to make it look a little bit more harsh. I'm gonna take the shade Midnight, which is pretty much like a navy shade. Hopefully it'll make it a little bit more blue as well. We shall see. I'm sorry if I'm pulling the most ugliest faces while it's doing this. I'm really trying to concentrate. Still looks kind of purpley, but I don't mind it. It's probably because I've used a very small amount, but this shade definitely is pulling more purple on my lids. Now for all over the lid, I pretty much just want to do a buttload of shimmer and glitter. So I'm gonna first of all go in with the shade Clouded, which I think is very apt considering we're gonna be doing like snowflakes coming out of our eyes. I'm thinking I'm just gonna use my finger with this. Let's just go on into it. Considering how well that other one swatched, I think it's just gonna go on well with the finger. I'm just gonna go over this white base, and yep. That looks pretty good to me. That's pretty much exactly what I wanted. It feels really nice. This texture's hard to work out. It feels powdery, but also creamy too. It's a hard one to pinpoint. Just kind of like bringing it out and like patting it towards the side and just like around the line on the edge. I just want it to be shimmery out here, like underneath the brow bone, you know? I'm just using extra product on my finger already to do this. I want to add just a smidgen of depth before I go in with like any glitter or anything like that. So I'm gonna take a very light tap of the shade Doris Day, which is a grey. I'm just gonna literally take the lightest amount and just smudge it around my actual lash line. And then I'm almost winging it out, but I'm just using whatever excess is on my brush. I'm not actually adding anything to it. I can't remember the last time I actually played with grey eyeshadow. Very long time ago, I can tell you that. Okay, now that is on, I want to go in with glitter. I'm gonna go in with my Collection Glam Crystals. This is in the shade Cosmic Stars, and I'm just gonna put it all over my lid, basically, just over this shadow. Oh, I love this glitter so much. The camera probably will not pick this up, but it is so stunning. It's got like green, blue, peach glitters in there. Oh, it's so beautiful. Just gonna leave this dry for a sec and then I'll be right back. So now I'm gonna move on to a little bit of the base. I'm gonna start off with blush, and you're probably like, what? Basically, I've been doing this when I want to do quick makeup. I'll put on my blush and contour first of all and then put over my foundation. I've done this before, but I'm using blush from Mitchell, and this is in the shade Peach Sugar because I think peachy tones with like blue, because they're like complementary colors on the color wheel, goes together. So I'm going to use this today, and I have actually been using this quite a lot, so I'm gonna look insane for a little bit, but it's fine. I'm gonna take this like I've been outside in the cold. Found in doing this, it looks more natural, kind of, when I put my foundation over top anyway. You know, right now I look just a little bit insane. But just trust the process, okay? That's what I do. I'm basically just taking this like all the way across my cheek, up towards my nose, and yeah, I look like I've got a wacky ass sunburn. Do a little bit of contour. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Matchsticks in Amber. Oh, I just realized I completely forgot to prime. Well, we're here now. I am aware I'm going to look absolutely mental. It is fine. I'm just gonna use the same brush and just stipple this out. I know I've put stuff on my face, but I am just going to prime it a little bit. I'm using my fave, the Origins Pore Perfecting Primer, and I'm just going to use it on like my more porous areas, like my cheeks down here, middle of my forehead. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a concoction for foundation. I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Foundation in the shade Siberia, and I'm going to mix in just a little bit of CYO Life Proof. Mix it all together, and I'm just going to use a stippling brush and just go over everything, starting off in the like blank spaces first of all and getting them covered, and then I go like over with excess on my brush over the rest of it. I look nuts right now. It is absolutely fine. Making sure to get rid of like the majority of it first of all, and then I'm gonna start buffing over my actual cheek area and nose and everything. Like, I will literally do this when I want to do quick makeup these days. I probably wouldn't use as much blush as I have today, but I really want it to show through. But I just feel like it looks more natural this way. I don't know, it could just be me, but I just feel like it looks like it's actually coming through my skin. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Cloud. I'm going to do like a tad bit of color correcting. To do this, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Correct concealer in the shade Peach, but I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of my concealer to lighten it up a little bit. I'm applying this with a brush, and then I'm going to just go over it with my sponge. Oh, I'm actually thinking I may not add concealer, so I've just added that color corrector, and it just does enough because I'm going to be doing stuff underneath, so I don't really need to add tons of concealer, do I? Just quickly pat over it. Now it is time for the white base again. I'm going to try using this and see if it works. So I'm going to create kind of like a basic shape of a tear, and then we're going to go over it with a blue eyeshadow. I want to kind of make these thick because I am going to be making like snowflakes and stuff, so that's why I'm using a little bit of a bigger kind of fluffy brush. But let's just see how this goes. This is basically just kind of like a backdrop for the little snowflakes, so I'm just kind of doing it roughly. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a smaller brush. Hopefully this will come together in the end. So I think I realized it wasn't really looking like tears because of the ends. It doesn't quite look like tears still. I may actually make one like a little bit longer. Okay, so I could tweak and play with this all day, so I'm gonna stop now and we're gonna go over the top of it. I am going to go in with the shade Skywalker, which is this beautiful pastel sky blue. I absolutely love pastel shades like this. I'm going to pack this over the white that we just put down. Ooh, okay. This is such a pretty shade, and this is the exact shade I was envisioning for this look, so I'm so happy. It is a little bit dusty, but it's a pastel color. Remember like 10 minutes ago when I said I wasn't going to do a review on this and I was just going to play around? Well, here we are. So I'm just going to go over the rest of this white and then I'll be right back and we'll discuss what we're going to do for the snowflakes. I don't know why I decided to overcomplicate this, but I went in with the shade Midnight and just kind of went like around the tears a little bit to make them a little bit more three-dimensional. I don't know, at this point I'm just making it more work for myself, so. But this is the kind of like tear part of it, and then we're going to be going over it with like a load of sparkle, maybe some gems. I haven't quite decided yet, but first of all we're going over with a white eyeliner. So I'm going to be using this by Shein Cosmetics. It's their Epic liner in the shade Buttermilk, which is just their white. It's a cake liner, so you just need to spray some setting spray, so I'm just going to add that in here. You can make this as liquidy or as thick as you want, but for this purpose I'm going to keep it kind of on the thicker side. Okay, so now the fun begins. I have to get real up close and personal to my face to do this. I'm going to start with the biggest one, which is probably going to be here. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, so we have those two lines. I hope this looks good in the end because I have no idea. I'm gonna do basically like one or two bigger ones and then do small ones and like little dots. And I am thinking about putting a gem in the middle of the big ones, so that's why I'm kind of leaving the gap there. This is intense. Okay, so basically created like a little star. Now I'm gonna do little lines coming off it to actually make it look like a snowflake. Wish me luck, okay? The battery is flashing, so I may have to go away, finish this up, and then come back. It is looking kind of cute. I don't know, obviously hopefully when it's done it'll look better, glitter and everything, but I'm not completely mad at it. We shall see. Okay, so that's one. I'm probably gonna put one more like maybe here, but a little bit smaller. This is just kind of like the focal point, and then I'm gonna put some other sparkly stuff around it. But I just wanted to show you this before my camera dies. So I'm just gonna film this until my camera dies and speed it up for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. And then I'll come back and show you the finished look on this side. And yeah, then we'll just go from there. Alexa, play Christmas music. Oh. But Mariah, I don't want love for Christmas. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Okay, so this is what I've got. I think it's almost there. I want to add some glitter, I want to add some gems. But first of all, I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. Maybe do my brows and decide what lashes I'm going to wear. And yeah, we'll see how it looks then. Be right back. Okay guys, so I've clearly done this other side of my face. I've added some gems, I've added some glitter, I've added a lash, and I've done my brows as well. Oh, and I also took my earrings off because they were doing my head in. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Collection glitter again, and I just kind of go over the edges of the teardrops and a little bit on like highlighted areas, just to give it that kind of like wet look and a little bit of sparkle, which I wanted. Now I'm going to leave that to dry. It doesn't take too long on the actual face. I found on my eyelid though, I don't know if you can see, I think I put too much on this eye because it started to like crack and like crumble off, which is really annoying. This eye has been completely fine, not disturbed at all, so I don't know, I think I put too much on this eye, so I had to kind of save it, but I think I did, so it's all good. Then what I did is I added some gems in the middle of the snowflakes that I created, and some just random as well on the cheek. I'm using these ones. I just got them really cheap off Amazon or eBay. Using the more iridescent side for this. To attach them, I'm just going to use dual glue. Just quick and easy. I'm just going to go in the center, let it get tacky for a second. I'm using my little Doll Beauty tweezers for lashes just to pick up the actual gems, and then I just pop it on. There you have it. Not that you guys needed a tutorial on how to put gems on. Had a little commentary, you know? I really like this look. It's cute. I think it looks a bit chaotic, but I think you can kind of tell what's going on. I find with gems and dots, it's so easy to just be like, I'll just add one here, and then one here, and then one here. And then by the end of it, you're just covered in dots because you didn't stop. So I tried to keep it to like an even low number, under 10. That's it for the face stuff pretty much. I'm going to finish up this eye. So I did a little bit of tightline. I used the Beauty Bay eye crayon in the shade Blue Skies in the waterline, and then I've just tightlined with my very pitiful brown eyeliner from Revolution Pro. Then I'm going to add some mascara. I'm using the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. And then for lashes, I've used the Eylure London Enchanted range, and it's in the style Canyon. They're just really like wispy and pretty and like very glitty and like feminine, and these are pretty easy to put on. I like the way they kind of like flare out at the end. So that's the eyes done. This has taken me a few hours to film, I'm not gonna lie, but I've just been like taking my time. I'm considering adding some like faux freckles but in white. Can't work out if I want to. I think I want to add like a little bit more blush and then add some more faux freckles because I think it'll look better then. Let's just add a little bit more to the nose. I want it to look like I've been out in the cold. Add a little bit to the tip as well. Just adding more blush now to everything. I'm gonna add some to my forehead while I'm here. I do really like this blush product from Mitchell. It just works so well. Over powder, under powder. It's really pigmented, but you can sheer it out, you can build it up. I really like it. I've ordered a new shade in Mango Daiquiri. I'm excited to use that. That's more of like an orange. I'm gonna go in with my sheen liner again. I'm going to put a few dots and then tap over them with my finger. See if that works. Here we go. Alright, I think I'm done with the freckles again. It's the same with like the dots. I can go overboard because I don't know when to stop. For lips, I wanted to keep on with the peachy theme, so I'm gonna use the blush again. I'm just gonna do it. However, I am gonna line my lips, so I'm gonna use the NYX matte lip liner in the shade Stockholm, which is a peachy shade, and I'm going to overline my lips quite heavily. Now, I haven't actually set my foundation, so I may go underneath and like put a little bit of cream contour underneath there to make it look more plump. Okay, and now I think I'm just gonna go in with the blush color. Let's just dab this on. I thought this might be like a little bit drying. This actually feels really good. Legit use this as a liquid lipstick. I do want to add a gloss on top, so I think I'm going to use this by Iconic London. It's their lip plumping gloss. This is in the shade Love Struck. I think it's just going to lighten it up, and it's peachy, so that's perfect. Ooh, it smells quite minty. I really love the applicator on this. A little bit unique. It's so small and dainty. It feels so nice. It's not sticky at all. I'm not gonna lie, this is like the exact lip that I imagined with this look. This is perfect. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Fenty Matchstick and I'm just going to add a little bit of shadow. Just to help the illusion a little bit, you know, because this is cool toned, it will just help. Can you see that? I hope you can see that that made a difference, just a tiny amount of product that I added. Now as for highlight, I don't really need highlight, but I want to add highlights. So I have not used this in so long. So I want to get some more use out of it. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Snowflake Loose Highlighter. I'm going to use a little eyeshadow brush with it, and I like to really work it into the brush. So I'm just going to add like a little bit back here. Not that it's really needed all the way back here, but just a little bit. Also add in some into the innermost corner here, and then also I'm going to do the very tip of the nose, like a tiny little ball of light, because I mean this look is extra, so why not, and then a little bit on the cupid's bow and chin as well. I'm gonna add a little bit to my brow bone as well, just to finish the look off. Right, okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit of setting spray, just add a little bit of glow. This is the Glam Glow Glow Setter one, just to finish off this glowy look, you know. This stuff smells so freaking good. Don't think it's particularly good for oily skin though, but it does feel nice. Okay, I'm gonna go do my hair, and then we'll come back and we'll have a look at the finished look together. I shall be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look right here. I did a little fake ponytail in because I could not be bothered to do anything with my hair. Yeah, this has turned out like exactly the way that I wanted it to, with the cool blue and the peachy tones. I love it. I think it looks kind of cute. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you have any other creative ideas for some kind of winter looks for me? I love some ideas. I love more simplistic, beautiful, kind of airy looks, which I think this kind of is, I guess. Still took me like 5 hours, but you know. So far from the products that I've used, I really like the lashes. The eyeshadow palette, obviously I've only used a few shades, but I was very impressed, especially by those swatches earlier. I think I made you like a red and green kind of Christmassy look with that palette. And the blush is the lip colour. So comfortable. I highly recommend using that as a lip colour. I really like the gloss as well. It is a plumping gloss, so I do kind of feel like a minty sensation, but it's not overpowering. I love the colour of it. It's not sticky at all. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the new things I tried out, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. So now that I've finished the look, now that we are done with the video, it is time to announce the giveaway winner. Obviously, this is pre-filmed, so I don't know who won, but let's get on to it. Drumroll, please. World's most pathetic drumroll. It is. Yay, congratulations. I probably would have already reached out to you in the comments. I want to thank you all so much for the response to that video, and I've gained so many more people from that video, and I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. I hope you enjoy my future content, and there will be more giveaways in the future. I'm going to be dotting them here and there in some random videos. Yeah, if you want a chance to win more stuff in the future, make sure to stick around. Just hit the red button down below and the little bell button, and that'll just notify you when I upload next. If you didn't win, please don't feel disheartened. There are going to be other giveaways in the future. But yeah, excited times. I can't wait to send out the products to you, and I hope you get them before Christmas. I'm going to try and get them to you before Christmas, all wrapped up nicely. And yeah, that is it from me. Please let me know what you think of this creative little look in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video as well if you liked it. As I said earlier, subscribe if you are new, and I'm now going to love you and leave you. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and you're staying safe, and I hope you're getting a little bit festive, and that you will join me on my next video. So until then, I shall see you. Bye guys. I mean, I'm not gonna do like a full-blown review of it. I mean, I'm not gonna do like a full-blown review of sorry, my bad. And breathe. Oh, Jesus Christ.